Welcome to Math with Professor V. Here is your latest integral of the day, sent in by none other than Dr. Alan Bromborsky, who always comes through with the best problems. I worked this one a little differently than he did, but the overall idea is the same, just in a different order. So my approach is definitely inspired by looking at his work. And a quick reminder, if you'd like to support me, I'm currently in the contest for America's Favorite Teacher, and the link is in the description. You can vote for free every 24 hours. Whoever has the most cumulative votes wins. There's several rounds, and it runs through May 21st. So don't forget to vote daily. Okay, let's jump in. This thing looks like a beast. We've got a definite integral from -1 to 0. And what kind of stood out is you've got this whole polynomial in the numerator, denominator, and then this tan inverse hanging out. Like, what is that all about? But I'm looking, and the degree of the polynomial in the numerator is higher than the denominator. So let's actually focus on doing some long division first, simplifying, and then we'll deal with how to integrate, okay? So I'm going to take x squared plus 2x plus 2 and divide it into just the polynomial portion of the numerator. 4x cubed plus 12x squared plus 16x plus 14. Okay, so just focusing on the leading terms, x squared into 4x cubed. I have to multiply by 4x, and then this will be 4x cubed plus 8x squared plus 8x. And then subtract this row from the row above. And then these will cancel out. We have 4x squared plus 8x, and then bring down the 14. So x squared goes into 4x squared 4 times. So then this is 4x squared plus, I have a good feeling about this, 8x plus 8. Subtract, and we're left with a remainder 6. Okay, so then that means we can rewrite the integral as going from still -1 to 0. Instead of all of this polynomial madness, I'm going to have 4x plus 4 plus 6 times that tan inverse, okay? So we've got 4x plus 4 plus 6 over the divisor, x squared plus 2x plus 2, since that was the remainder. All of that is times tan inverse of x plus 1 dx. And then now I'll scroll down, okay? How are we doing so far? All right, the next part is the slick, clever trick that really helps bring this on home. Do you see a theme of x plus 1? X plus 1, yeah, kind of, right? So notice here, I'll rewrite everything. This is integral -1 to 0, 4 times x plus 1 plus 6 over x squared plus 2x plus 2, that's x plus 1 squared plus 1, times tan inverse x plus 1 dx. So it seems like everything would be a lot easier if we just replaced x plus 1 with another variable. So let's do just that. So let's let t equal x plus 1. Then dt is just dx. And then don't forget, we do have to change our limits of integration. So t of -1 would be -1 plus 1, which is 0. And then t of 0, 0 plus 1, which is 1. So those are my new limits of integration. Okay, so then let's see, from here, we're going to have integral 0 to 1. This will be 4t plus 6 over t squared plus 1 times tan inverse of t dt. Beautiful. Next step, I would distribute the tan inverse, and then we'll have two integrals that we'll evaluate. Divide and conquer. So integral 0 to 1, 4t tan inverse of t dt plus, again, integral 0 to 1, 6, let me put 6 tan inverse of t, that looks good, over t squared plus 1 dt. Okay, so this is going to be integral number 1, and then this will be integral number 2. So for integral number 1, hopefully you notice, okay, we're going to have to use by parts. So we have polynomial times an inverse trig function. The inverse trig function has to be u. So u will be tan inverse of t, and then dv would be 4t dt. So du, derivative of tan inverse of t, is 1 over 1 plus t squared dt, and then v would be 2t squared. How are we doing? Okay, good. Now use your by parts formula. So we're going to have u times v outside, so 2t squared tan inverse of t, and remember this gets evaluated from 0 to 1, minus, I'm going to take the 2 out, integral 0 to 1, and then this is t squared over 1 plus t squared dt. How are we? Okay, now I've shown my students this trick a bunch of times. You could do long division to simplify, or you could just come in really slick and do plus 1 minus 1, and then you don't have to do long division. So you have 2t squared tan inverse of t, this still needs to get evaluated 0 to 1, minus 2 integral 0 to 1. Now group it. T squared plus 1 over 1 plus t squared is just 1, and then I have minus 1 over that same denominator. And then we're ready to bring it on home. So we'll have 2t squared tan inverse of t minus, so integral of 1 is t, and then I have 2 out here, so minus 2t plus 2 tan inverse of t, right? Integral of 1 over 1 plus t squared, and then evaluate all of this from 0 to 1. Beautiful. Okay, so upper limit is 1, so that's 2 times 1 squared. Tan inverse of 1 is pi over 4, minus 2 plus 2 tan inverse of 1, pi over 4, minus, if I plug in 0, everybody's 0. So this is pi over 2 minus 2 plus pi over 2, so this is just pi minus 2. Woohoo! Integral number 1 is done. Integral number 2, it was actually an easier one. So we have integral 0 to 1, 6 tan inverse of t over t squared plus 1 dt. This one you could just straight up do a u sub. I already used up the variable u earlier, so I'm just going to say let's go ahead, let's let y equal tan inverse of t, and then dy would be 1 over 1 plus t squared dt, which we have right here, right? Okay, I'm just going to do the integration in my head because I don't need to write out the substitution. I already know I'm going to have 6y dy. So when I integrate, I'll have y squared, and then I have to divide by 2. So I'm just going to end up with 3 tan inverse of t. All of that is squared, evaluated from 0 to 1. Perfect. So then this is 3 times tan inverse of 1 is pi over 4 squared minus tan inverse of 0 squared. So we get 3 pi squared over 16. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So all together, integral number 1, we had pi minus 2. I'm going to put it in descending powers of pi. It'll look better. 3 pi squared over 16 plus pi minus 2 is the final result. Voila. How did you like that one? Did you get it right on your own? Okay. Comment down below if you solved it differently. And if you enjoyed this integral of the day, make sure to check out the rest of my channel. I have full-length video lectures covering Calculus 1, Calculus 2, integration techniques, Calculus 3, differential equations, and so much more. Thank you guys so much for your support. Don't forget to vote for me on America's Favorite Teacher. Links in the description, and I will be back sooner than later. Bye-bye.